Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What you are about to witness is the absolute pinnacle of gaming YouTube. Nowhere on the planet will you find a better gaming YouTuber, I swear. And now, with your host, Jibba73, the DoubleEShow! Dude, can I have $5 now?
What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the DoubleEShow. It's Moving Monday with American Truck Simulator. Sitting here in my Peterbilt, we're going to take this cistern up to, let me see, where are we going with this? We are going to the Dalles in Oregon from San Francisco, California. Job pays almost 16 grand. We should have some fun. Let's hop in and get moving. Bring my... I was going to run with just the in-dash one. I can't see it. It's a little small. I'm a little blind. So happy Monday, everybody. It is officially December. So happy holidays. I hope you guys have good plans for the holidays. We do the family thing and stuff like that, but we'll get into that later on in the year. You know, later on in the month, actually. Yeah, because we really don't have a lot that's scheduled to go on right now. Alright, coming up here to a stop sign. Once I get up here, nothing. So I don't have my right side mirror activated, so I really am kind of blind to that side. So I'm going to have to pay attention to where I'm at in the road and guesstimate so I don't go dragging my trailer everywhere. Ugh. Well, that was a short stop. So, Miscellaneous Monday coming up at 2 o'clock today. Anno 1701. I think it looks prettier than 1404. I'm liking it. It's a nifty little playthrough so far. I mean, we're only a couple episodes in. But, I'm liking it. Liking it a lot. Transport Tuesday, so last week I completely pantsed the train system, trying to upgrade trains, and yeah, that was a big mistake. Should have let him run till the wheels fell off. But that being said, oh crap, dude. It looks like I'm going to have to take a left up here. I am. Alright. This is the corkscrew that we always have to take to get out of San Francisco, because apparently there is no other way to get out of town. Well, that was odd that he felt the need to jump right over in front of me. So anyways, in this episode of Transport Tuesday this week, I do a little work on the trains. I kind of have to. because I broke them. So, watch along, see if I fix it. Yeah. So playing with no money's easy. Working the fundamentals of the rail system, still pretty hard. Just saying. So, let's address Banished in two parts. First, we'll discuss Banished with the Red Ketchup's Editor's Choice mod, coming up on Wednesday. Town is just beautifully run. I don't have any issues with it whatsoever. Everything seems to be running really smooth. I'm very much enjoying it. Not that one. I gotta get over here. There we go. So, yeah, I keep adding on to the suburbs and keep working on the industry, and that's what I'll be doing this week is a little bit of industrialization work on getting more materials for the industry. And the second part of Banished chat is the Heart of Winter. Banished Challenge number 3 has officially begun. In fact, just this past Saturday, I put my first episode out. So hopefully you had a chance to see that. If you didn't, I suggest you do. The challenge is run by One Last Midnight, YouTuber and streamer. That's a friend of ours. And he puts up a different challenge every so often. We've had 2 previous ones. And this one here is the Heart of Winter. And the premise is that Father Winter was... felt that we had, the townsfolk of Tottering had taken him for granted, so he left. But to appease him, we must build him a tower and make sugar cookies and milk for him and decorate each home with a holiday tree. And if we do so, he may return. And there are several people taking part in the challenge. So if you watch the video, look in the description. I put a link to all the other YouTubers who are taking part in the challenge. And yeah, it's good. It's always good fun. It's always good fun. I never have an issue with taking up the challenge. You know what? I'm going to go to 66, yeah. So there'll be 8 episodes starting this past Saturday, December 1st. And the 8th one will be posted on Christmas Day. So I'll give you a little something to look forward to watching if you like the Banished stuff. Yeah, so I've got several more episodes. They're going to be released every 3 to 4 days. You'll see them pop up. They'll be at 2 p.m. every day. Except for Christmas Day. Christmas Day it'll fall at 1 p.m. Because everyone's final video who made it to the end will post at 1 p.m. on Christmas Day. So there you go. There's the Banished Challenge description. Now, Depraved on Thursday. So I got a couple name suggestions for the town. But as of the point that I recorded this week's episode coming up, I didn't have them yet. So I'll try to implement them coming up. You know, I'll try to get them in. Am I taking an exit up here? It's hard to tell because the road is squiggly. It's looking like I go like this. Okay. All right, yeah, that was what I was supposed to do. Right on. Now I'll move over for the exit for Reading. Slow it down. Right on. Right on. I'm gonna get out here on the highway. Yeah, so the town of No Name is coming along pretty nicely. This week's episode, we get a couple more infrastructure buildings built, you know, stuff that's needed for the town, and we do a little bit of expansion. Looking pretty sharp. There will be no Tropico 6 this Thursday. Had an issue with the update breaking the save game. So I'm going to have to strategize a new way to do Tropico while they're doing all the updates in beta. Which is when I want to do something in Tropico, I need to sit down and record one big long session of the, like if I'm doing the missions, just record until I complete the mission and then chop it up into episodes. Only way it's going to be able to work with updates. Please pull in. Oh, you're kidding me. Well, at least I'm not the only one getting weighed today. So 57,162 pounds of cistern. Right on. Got a truck in behind me, so I'm going to get out of his way. Yeah, but that's the only way I'm going to be able to work out Tropico 6. So look for that to resume, not this week, but next week. And then Friday, Felling Fridays with Prison Architect. We are we're going to be building the maximum security units. So we did all the planning, and now we're going to build the building and get it all furnished and set up and everything like that. And then we'll do some stress testing with the rest of the prison before we bring in maximum security prisoners. So that's Friday, and that is the week ahead. Right on. That wasn't too bad out of my lane. So yeah, trying to find my wife the perfect Christmas gift. One thing that she's wanted and talked about throughout the year. And I'm trying to find a really good, not just a deal, but like a really easy to use tablet. And it has to be an Android tablet. We have Android cell phones, and she wants to be able to sign into the Play Store and play the games from Google Play and stuff. And she's used to the Google programs and whatnot, so she wants to be able to just be able to jump in and use it. And been looking at a bunch of tablets and stuff like that, and you know, trying to find an inexpensive one that has decent features, and that I can get, you know, like get a keyboard for it or a keyboard case, you know, that kind of stuff. So been shopping around for that, and hopefully by Christmas time I will find one. And it has to be new. She doesn't want anything used or refurbished. Hates the idea of it, which is fine. I get it. So that's what I've been working on, is that. And she's got a couple other things on her Christmas wish list that I've been looking around at, trying to get some information on. Yeah. So I'll bump it up 2 more miles per hour since the speed limit is 70. There we go. Moving on down the highway. So I am running the coast-to-coast map. So it was updated. It works with the new Oregon DLC. So where I'm going is in the Oregon DLC. So we shouldn't see any of Mantrid's work, presumably, in Oregon. But let's see. It's Thursday at 2 p.m. and the ETA is Thursday at 10 p.m. So we got about 8 hours in-game of drive time. I'm going to put that up. I really don't like being blind on that side. Because I have, in this profile, I have this set up a little different. In order to look right, I can't just gently scroll right. It looks hard right, it looks hard left. So, yeah. I have a feeling we're going to have a speed drop here in a moment. Not sure why I have that feeling. But I had to hop over because there was a car. I noticed that the AI is programmed this way. When you're in the right lane and you start coming up on traffic ahead of you that's going slower, all of a sudden, out of the blue, a car will shoot up on your left, forcing you to either slow down or speed up and cut off the car. It's guaranteed every time. Watch the video, watch the left mirror, you'll see what I'm talking about. Whenever we come up on slow-moving right-hand lane traffic, look to the left, a car will be just cresting into the mirror. It's crazy. So you see the truck? Look in the mirror. Oh, Volvo day cab. I was messing around. So on my other profile that I was using is the one I bought the Volvo in. When I loaded this profile up, I realized I hadn't bought the Volvo on this profile yet. So I will have to do so that I have A Kenworth, a Peterbilt, and a Volvo. I'm not sure what town we are in, but we will find out momentarily, I'm sure. I didn't catch the sign stating whether or not it had a town name or not. We might be on the outskirt of the actual town. Rolling along. There we go. So yeah, heading through the woods here. It's really peaceful. Really peaceful road. Whoop, speeding a little bit. Set the cruise control, just roll along. So I don't know what I want to do as far as this series. I like you know, the casual driving and the chat. I don't mind discussing the games. As Nerd of Anarchy pointed out, it's not what this video gets watched for, but it's a nice thing as far as chat goes to just hear about what's coming up for the week. So I think I'll keep doing that then. You know, seems to be a cool thing, right? Right. One thing I did notice is when I loaded up the game, I didn't have a trailer attached to my truck. But when I went to get this load, it said I brought my trailer with me. Did I want to dismiss my trailer or cancel the job? And I thought to myself, I don't have my trailer. So I'm not sure. We're in Oregon now. Right on. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. Whether it's a little glitchiness with having the coast to coast mod added, but I've seen other people ask about it in the forums, and they can't all be running the same mods I am. Oh, we're coming up on Klamath Falls. Right on. So if you play American Truck Simulator and you happen to know what causes that, let me know. Right on. So technically have about 5 in-game hours left. I want to say it's like 5 or 6 minutes per hour. So yeah, we're in Klamath Falls. Very good. So we might have, you know, 15 minutes or so left of the trip. But I am going to get the delivery done in this video because I hate when I don't finish a delivery and then there's an update to the game and it cancels your delivery and parks you safely, and then you don't get the money for all the travel time you already put in. So yeah, not doing that. Almost got a Peterbilt enema there. Okay. Discovering new spots. That's all we're doing. Discovering new spots. Looks like a way station coming up on the right. Says I can bypass. Wowza. I just held my breath. I have the sensitivity of the brakes adjusted properly in this profile so that it's not hit the brakes and you immediately screech to a halt. It's definitely more in line with how the actual brakes might feel or operate. Alright, I'm leaving it at 60. Screw you. Nice chopper. Oh yeah, and since I really didn't have an opportunity to ask, or maybe I did, I don't recall. How was everybody's Thanksgiving if you celebrated it? Because not everybody does. Rest area 1 mile, very cool. Maybe I'll pull in and grab a snapshot. Park brake on. put it in fourth, shut off the motor, hit escape, go to photo mode. Now you get to see how the screenshots, the thumbnails happen. Alright, so I'm going to go like this. Really? I can't go back? There we go. Now I can go back. Right on. And let's go up. And we'll scooch over. Scooch over. Okay, we'll move forward a little bit so I make sure I get everything in the shot. Just like that. And boom! Thumbnail. That's what I'll use to make my thumbnail. Park brake off. And we'll get back underway. A lot of empty trucks sitting in here. Must have dropped off their loads and are heading back out. Getting some rest before they head back home. Interesting looking metal cow. I think that's what it was. Or a metal bear. There you go. Old steam wagon. Very nice. There are places like this that I've driven in Wisconsin that look very similar to this. I am just all over the road. I have no sense of steering whatsoever. In fact, there are places like this in northern New Hampshire that look a lot like this. But very nice. Very, very, very nice. It's a Naz. I'm doing fine. Wow, really? 45? That's interesting. Nice restaurant. Really, Copper? You didn't see me coming? $45, $35, $65, $55. I think your speed zones are a little compressed. Deer crossing? That'd be one thing to see is have, because you know how they did it with certain areas in Southern California and out in New Mexico with the tumbleweeds, and in Nevada I believe as well. They could do that with having random deer crossing up ahead, but it might be a little bit too much to program that with AI and real drivers triggering it, you know, so that none of the above actually hit the deer crossing. Ooh, we're coming up on Bend, Oregon. Reduced speed area. There you go. And the reason, again, why these are just being discovered all over again, even though we did it in the other profile, is because in this profile I had not yet been to Oregon. Right? Right. Looks like it's gonna rain. It does, doesn't it? Might hold out. Might hold out the rain. Empire Boulevard coming up. Heading downhill, so caught some speed. Not going to touch the brakes. I'm just going to let it drift off. Take a quick peek around. Wow, and we didn't make the light. Wow, I don't like this route at all. Isn't there a highway that I could have been taken? You know, back up to 65, hopefully. Hopefully it stays that way for a while. It'd be really nice to get moving. Got 2 hours to make the delivery. Back down to 55 for a speed limit. Well, I can see the delivery point up ahead. Right on. I don't know how actually close I am, but fire truck, side of the road, just hanging out. Maybe they were picking apples or something. We're getting on 197, is that what it said? Heading out to the Dalles. Oh, look at these switchbacks. This should be a lot of fun. Now with all these switchbacks, speed limit 60. Dead straight roads, speed limit 45. Yeah, I think you've got your stuff wrong, SCS. I'm just saying. Gotta say though, some beautiful scenery. I'm going to try and drive like this. I'm not sure how it's going to go. Right on. Looks like we're out of the switchbacks. Look at that. Beautiful sky. So what, 15 minutes left of the trip? Yeah. Yep, destination is pretty close now. Not bad though. It's only been about 45 minutes on the trip. Almost missed it. No, I missed it. I didn't almost miss it. I missed it. The night has fallen. Not even sure what this is that I'm dropping it off to. I didn't really pay a lot of attention to it. But the delivery, she is up here. Alright, so I'm going to play it safe. I didn't have this one set to auto, to auto pick the delivery position, but I should have. I think I'll turn that setting off after this episode. Okay, so let's take a look back. Okay, so says we're good. We're gonna say it's good. I'm gonna put the park brake on. Hit the trailer. Legs go down. And we did pretty good. 629 miles. Total time taken in game was 13 hours 10 minutes. Fuel consumed 122 gallons. This one here I have the XP and money cheat on. I don't even know why. But, there you go. So that's 15,866. Actually, I just have the XP cheat, not the money cheat. I'm trying to get the max level so I can unlock all the good stuff. Listen, if you like what you're watching, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions as to what you think I should be doing here on Moving Mondays, excuse me, with American Truck Simulator, put them in the comments below because I do read them. And with that, I will catch you next Monday for another episode of American Truck Simulator. Peace.
That was a failure of epic proportions. Unacceptable.